Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Happy Monday. I hope you're having beautiful days today. It's like if you could describe life in like 1 to 3 words, like just what daily life is like right now for you. What would you say? What would you say? The word effervescent is coming to my mind. Pungent. Good morning. Good morning, Susanna. Good morning. Life is 1, 2, 3. I love that. I love that. I love that. I really wanted us to do a little bit of, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. A little bit of celebrating. I have my notes over here. A little bit of celebrating, but in a way that feels like, normally wildly surprising and becoming more balanced. Melanie, that's awesome to hear. I love that. I hope you're feeling well. I'm sending love to you. And it's life is such a curious journey. And Jonathan, good morning. Painting planets, good morning. Bliss, chill, and potent. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. I love that. It's and Jonathan, I hope that you're feeling better as well from last week until this week. That, because normally, we had the full moon last week, and normally full moons can be times of completed cycles and celebration. But I feel as though that full moon in Scorpio just packed such a wallop that we really didn't even get to celebrate. We didn't have the stage. We were just like, we're all coming together. We're all feeling it. Like it's I would love for us to take a moment individually. And if you feel called, you are welcome to share, but you are not under any, like, you do not have to share your personal journey. Just wanted to take a moment today and say, like, wow, look how far I was. Like, look from me a year ago until me right now. And it's something that we talked about last week was like this phrase, like, if you don't think that you've come very far, would you trade places with yourself a year ago? And I was like, no, ma'am. No, sir. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Those moments that we perceive to be so, or those things that we perceive to be so, like, oh my God, I know for me, I can romanticize the crap out of certain times of life where I'm like, weren't you on fire every day? Weren't you in fight or flight at all times? And I'm like, yeah, but the apartment was gorgeous. And it's Oh, good. I'm so happy. That integration, Jonathan, you grew so much in an energetic space in such a short period of time that it's like that's beautiful. I'm happy for you. But so really, I can be spend some time with yourself early this week. We have gem season starts tomorrow, and we have Saturn going into Aries on Saturday. On Saturday. And there's so much to say about that. There's so much, we've been in, Pluto and Aquarius. Pluto's retrograde in Aquarius. We've been there. Neptune went to Aries. We're like, okay, we got this. Saturn's going into Aries. I'm going to be talking this week about the new moon in Gemini next week. But there's like Uranus in Taurus and the South Node in Virgo are going to be the only two planetary bodies in Earth signs. Everything is fire and air. Everything's fire and air. Yes, yes. Energy's brewing. Energy's brewing. All these beautiful things are happening. These are the first two that came out today. Stop judging yourself so much, especially as leaders and especially as people that are always growing and always learning and always evolving. There's this tendency to like continue to kick the goalpost down, kind of like kicking the can. We're like, no, 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 but I want to do this, and then I want to do this, and then I want to do this. And we don't give ourselves those moments of like, wow, I've come a really long way. I've come a really long way. I love it. I love it. Nervous. Yes, nervous but excited. And that is like, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We got to find our daily grounding. But yeah, it's like My Aries comes out so much when we go into these big, like, wow, like time periods where it's like, yeah, let's do this. Let's fully come into this time. Oh my God. I wrote it down. I haven't, oh, whoopsie. Whoopsie. Yeah, let me read it for everybody so we have a little bit of a yeah. The sun and the moon in Gemini, Mercury in Gemini, Venus in Aries, Mars in Leo, Jupiter in Gemini, Saturn in Aries. This is for the new moon. This is for the new moon. Uranus in Taurus, bless its heart, thank you. Neptune in Aries, Pluto in Aquarius, North Node in Pisces. That's the only water. The South Node in Virgo, Chiron in Aries, and Lilith in, oh, wait, no, Lilith in Scorpio. That's water as well. So it's like, what? Yes, yes, yes. This is, Mars and Leo, I don't do Mars and Leo, I don't do good, too much fire. What's your natal Mars, Jonathan? Where's your natal Mars? Because I am so excited. And in 2 weeks, I have my Mars Mastery program that's going to be launching. I'm so excited. I've been working so hard on this program for you. Why I can't sit down and focus. Yes, Anastasia, I am so excited. It's like the spice of life. It's just I fully love Gemini season. We get that little like kick in the caboose, a little bit of pep in our step, and it's a wonderful, wonderful season. And it's like, hi, it's so good to see you. I have an email to respond back to for you. I apologize. I've been like having the zoomies in every capacity, and I do my best. It's so nice to see you. I'm so happy to see you. Happy Monday. We're celebrating our wins today. We're celebrating how far we've come. We're celebrating a little bit of me too with the zoomies. Yeah, it's like it's so beautiful. Natal Mars 11 in Gemini in the 7th house. Oh, this is so beautiful. I forget that you're a Sag rising sometimes. This is lovely. I'm trying to think. Once Mars goes into Virgo, it might feel a little bit better. It might, I mean, yeah, it might feel a little bit better. It might feel a little bit better. Actually, no, this could be a nice time to really integrate some of the Martian fire, integrate some of the Aries, Leo, Martian fire. That could be a really nice way, a really nice way. But like lean into it. If it doesn't feel as comfortable, that could just be like a chance to like try it on a little bit. Try it on a little bit. Or ask yourself, I'm trying to think of how I want to say it. Where does Mars want to roar? Where does it want to roar? Yeah. Feels like a download season, rechanneling to creative while I'm painting planets. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. You can channel that into all different things, and loving, expressing more. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm devoting myself to a daily ritual routine. Yes. Oh my goodness. I love that. That's so beautiful. I love ritual. I love ritual so much. I love it. Yeah. Mars wants to roar. And it's reminding ourselves that there's so many beautiful ways to have healthy expressions of Mars. I've been living and swimming in the depths of Mars for the past few weeks. So it's beautiful to see that when we have something that comes up, where is it coming from? What wants to talk? And there's a bit of a difference between the inner teenager and Mars. It's kind of like the teenager wants to destroy your life a little bit and get attention any which way. And Mars is saying like, you've got something to say or do, and you got to do it and say it. There's something that's pushing you to get outside of your comfort zone, but that's also known as being the version of yourself that's trying to express itself from the inside out, you know? Yes. Want to try and integrate the middle pillar along with the LBRPU and W, trying to find voice and courage to roar. Yes, my Mars is expressing itself by dancing more and singing more and not caring who sees. It feels so freeing. That is beautiful. That's main character energy. So we need more of that in this planet. And it's a really special thing. It really is. Really, really is. I'm so excited. Really, like dancing in public spaces, it's people aren't staring at you. They're saying, wow, I wish I could do that. That's literally it. That's literally you're just like a flower that just like plopped up in the middle of that person's gray day. So it's very it's a good time. It's a good time. There's something that yeah, keep doing it. Keep doing it. There's something that's been really coming up that I've noticed about, we're tired, there's, exhaustion that's in the field, and this isn't for everybody, just like some activations from a heart-centered place. Yes, yes. There's some stuff that's coming up about exhaustion and, the reps and sets of what it is that we're doing and creating, and reminding ourselves along the way that the life that we're creating, it's not a destination. It's about enjoying the process of becoming and enjoying the daily journey every single day of what it is. Yes, yes, yes. And enjoying every single day about what it is that we're doing. So it's not about, in my perspective, and this will be different for everybody, it's not about, yes, yes, it's not about like hustle culture. I don't believe in hustle culture, but it's attaching the dopamine to the process and enjoying creating things. Like I'm loving the effort and the work that I'm putting into everything that I'm creating and everything that I'm doing. And it's for moments of connection and for moments of joy and loving what I'm offering to people and loving what it is that I'm doing. And yes, Jonathan, it's a whole program. It's a whole program. So there's going to be like journal prompts all put together. It's evergreen, so it's going to be, going natal Mars through the signs and natal Mars through the houses. I'm going to have a portion of that for transiting Mars through the sign and transiting Mars through the houses, how to work with Mars, Mars in daily life. There's going to be a few guided meditations in there as well. One of them about how to really like get to know and invoke your Mars. And then one of them to really like when your Mars is overactive, how to quiet it down. There's going to be a few PDFs in there. One of them is, I'm trying to remember exactly what it called it. When Mars is overactive and when you're feeling out of control, how you can really check in with yourself and be with yourself. Susan, I am pouring so much into this. It is just like everything. And I'm learning so much about my Mars along the way. And, so much of it. And, in every way, what we kind of put together in this world, it becomes like a love letter to an older or younger version of ourselves or a less evolved version of ourselves. But I recognize that for so long in my life, I operated out of fight or flight. I, was happy to really let my Mars be underactive or overactive, or, I hustled until I burnt out. And so it's really in this day and age of hustling forever and also spiritual bypassing. It's like both sides of the spectrum. Really understanding your Mars is such an important component to this work. Thank you. Thank you. I love it so much and I'm loving what I'm creating. And so it's going to be launching the 3rd of June. The 3rd of June on that Tuesday. I know it's not a Mars day, but that's the second that transiting Mars is conjunct my midheaven. So I'm matching it with the astrology. I'm really, really excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to share it with you all. I'd like so much has been shifting, and it's not just me. For so many people in my community, so many souls, it's like everything is shifting. I know that, names in my membership group have been shifting. I'm really putting so much effort into that. I have so much more that I'm oomphin' up in every little bit of what I'm doing. I also put together, I know people have been asking for I love you. Thank you. I needed that. Sometimes I feel like such a hermit where I was like, I'm doing it. Everything's happening. It's working. And there's a person on the other end of the telephone that's going to learn from this. Best be. So thank you. I needed that. Um, I did put together a guided meditation. It's my first one that's available on my website now. My members have already received this. It's a guided meditation on what is it called? Allowing your guides to receive and remove. So it came from my full moon in Scorpio channeled message. It was like the beginning of it was this really beautiful guided meditation where some of your guides come in, you offer them something that doesn't serve you anymore, and then they take it away. So I know people have been asking for guided meditations. So I put that together. It's on my website. It's, accessible. It's $5.99. So that's available now. But I have been working on guided meditations for all of you. So I wanted to offer that first. It's really fun. And like I just got so blown away by that energy and just the joy that your guides have with working with you. Oh, Susanna, I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you for saying that. It just felt so it's it's a reason that I want us to really focus on, patting ourselves on the back a little bit today. Whereas I want to yell this at you, and you have no idea how loved you are. Every single one of you. You have no idea how much love your guidance team has from you, the universe has from you, your ancestors, this community. Like, you have no idea how loved you are. And I really want you to take that in. Like, it's anytime I channel or have a session or get to work with any of you or just connect to you, it's beaming just beaming. The angels, it doesn't matter. The galactic councils, it doesn't matter who comes in. They're just so like, oh, excited to be here. Excited. That's a great question. Where's everyone's Mars? Yours is in Capricorn. What house is it in? What house is it in your chart? I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Gemini in the 12th. Jonathan, yours is Gemini, but in the 7th. Brayden, good to see you. Cap as well. Beautiful. No houses. That's okie dokie. That's okay. So that would be in the 10th house. That's so okay. Mars conjunct Jupiter and Cancer in the 10th. I love that. 7th Gemini with Chiron. This is work, Jonathan. This is beautiful. Hi, Jenny G. It's so good to see you. Taurus in the 7th. Same. Yours, Scorpio rising as well. Yep. Cap is also my 5th house. Beautiful. So Mars is in Cap in the 5th. Brayden, I want to make sure. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Nice, nice, nice. That's so much fun. Cap running the 5th house. I love that. Yeah, Susanna, right? Right? Jonathan, this is like I read somewhere that Taurus Mars is a genius placement. I love that. I'll take it. My Mars is in Taurus in the 7th. I love that. I will absolutely take it. It's Sag in the 8th. Mars and Sag. Girl, I want to watch when you've got something to say. I just want to sit back and watch. That's amazing. Mars and Taurus is a little bit of no joke. It does take mastery. It definitely does. Jenny G, Mars in Pisces, 12th house, 26 degrees. That's definitely a mastery placement as well. Yes. Definitely Jenny G, a mastery placement. Yeah. 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 Yes. Mars in the 12th, that is definitely Melanie, remind me, Mars in the 12th, Sag. How on earth? How on earth? How on earth? How on earth? I love it. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. It's like when a Sag normally gets to pop off, I like that. But when like a Sag Mars gets to pop off, my Mars and Taurus just wants to sit back and watch. Oh my God, it's great. There was something I'm uploading my all signs reading today for Gemini season for my members. And there's something that came through for Cancer placements about like Cancer's the only sign that I've ever given like the advice and the prescription slip to like, you got to pop off around something. You got to pop off around something. Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you. Woohoo. Those 12th house placements. I agree with that. Yes. Yes. Spot on, Anastasia. All the things on the head. I do as well. I love like, it's such a beautiful expression of who we are. Yes, yes. Oh, Melanie, I love that. Yeah, 12th house is no joke. I feel like every 12th house placement, and it's like that's your mastery place. It's like they're gonna run you or you run them. Oh my god. South node in the 12th house. That's like you just might like be clearing karma in your sleep. Might just be like you're just going about your day. You're like, oh, I just processed the timeline in that little daydream. It can be, you can allow it to be easy. You can allow it to be easy. You know me, I like to make a positive spin on just about everything. So, but yeah, what's our 12th house placements and planets? What do we got? What do we got? My 12th house, my Pluto is in my 12th house, conjunct my ascendant, and but my 12th house is run by Libra. So it's a very, very curious, very curious, very curious for my Scorpio risings. Sag 12th Mars with Saturn and Uranus too. It's, yeah, yeah, 12th house Libra. It's like I can see all the soul contracts from both sides, up, down, and side to side. It's very interesting. 12th house is Leo. Oh, I love that. Pisces North Node in the 12th. Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, 12th house is just so much fun. It's like you got something to do, something to do, something to master. And mastery can look different for everyone. Just like you were saying with the South Node, it could be just very, very, I don't want to say effortless, but we don't have to attach anything to it. We can just let it be something that we experience. But also looking at the, evolved to unevolved version of every sign, every placement. And so it's like Braden, for example, like having a very positive Leo placement running the 12th, you can just be the leader of the bunch in a very positive way, in a very safe way, where like I personally like my leaders to be empowered and strong, but also have a little bit of a you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this type of a thing. Whereas, with the Leo, it's very 12th is Sag and Scorpio. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Jonathan, I love getting to know you through your chart. But with Leo, it's like, what is it? Mufasa and Scar were both lions. So you get to choose. You get to choose. So whatever runs your 12th house, it's like you get to choose. Fully get to choose. Love it. Love it. This came out again. I love that. It's a tower just kind of pooping its head out. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Without question. Let's every time I see Leo charts, I'm like, let's I become Rafiki. I'm like, you must become who you are, Simba. You must become who you are. Saturn will leave my 12th the day before my solar return into my first house. Would love to know how Saturn traverses the first house. Feels Pisces, Aqua, Cap risings out there. Akuna Matata. Jenny G, if anyone can speak from I statements to respond to Jenny G, I would absolutely love that. I would absolutely love that. I'm so jazzed. Saturn will leave my 12th the day before my solar return into my first house. Oh my God, don't be. Oh my God. Oh my God, don't be. Yes. Jenny, it's Saturn loves structure. And when we view everything, it's kind of like that phrase of what is it? Rejection is God's redirection or something like that. If we can find ways when something breaks down to say, oh my God, thank you. I was building a house in the sand. This wasn't the solid foundation I was looking for. Saturn can be such a helpful, beautiful planet, and it gets an incredible bad rap. Some like everybody having that Saturn return, it's like rejection is divine protection. Thank you, Susanna. When we have our Saturn returns, it's sometimes like a kick in the teeth if we have been avoiding the whispers, if we're doing things that we're not supposed to be doing, if we're on the wrong trajectory. Saturn wants you to have a solid foundation. Saturn wants you to have everything that it is that you desire, but make it sustainable and make it wonderful and make it really beautiful. Structure is going to be really helpful. Yes, 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 definitely so. And really asking yourself before the Saturn return, like, what after this season, who do I want to be when Saturn, finishes its transit? And Saturn's going to dip back into Pisces later this year, not going to fully go into Aries until 2026. Oh my God, Susanna, Saturn with crone energy. Yes, Capricorn Saturn wants you to grow and flourish. Yes, yes, yes. I have Saturn in Leo 10th house. I'm so excited for my Saturn return. Yes, I love this. I love this. Saturn can be such a helpful planet. Great for making plans. Start with achievable goals. Love that advice, Jonathan. Absolutely love that. It's so beautiful when you start to, and I feel like Saturn sometimes prevents us from flourishing in environments that were like, not that it was, that we're just not supposed to flourish in, Saturn in Aries, it's like, we got something to do, something to say. We got to be seen. We got to show up. Sky Daddy Saturn has no spanking for anyone. Oh, natally, Jonathan, Saturn is retrograde in your first house. Is that natal? I gotta see your chart. I gotta see your chart. We're doing a little thing in the membership group, a new moon Zoom this week. Sign up to have your chart read. Send me an email if you wanted to. I'll have space to read 3 charts. Let me know. Saturn and Gemini, Placidus, Taurus, Sidereal. Saturn, Gemini, Placidus, Taurus. Which one resonates with you more? Do you read both charts simultaneously, or like, is there one that really calls to you? We talked about it last week. I remember we talked about it last week. I love when this comes up reversed. We're setting the solid foundation. We're making it sustainable. World is the Saturn card. Yeah, it is. It is. This came up again. Putting the wands down, putting the sticks down. Yeah, on this first deck in Aries. I love it. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so happy you're here. So happy you're here. Jonathan, this Thursday. It's this Thursday. I added a new one. I'm trying something on for size to see if it works, but it's this Thursday at 11 Eastern Standard Time. It's not Saturday. But check in the group. I posted it last week. It's brand new. I'm going to try it and see if it works for everyone. I had done it back in November, so I'm trying something. When you just wake up with this idea where you're like, I have to figure this out. It's this Thursday. Yeah. I do feel way more like Taurus resonates more because I always structure with consistency. Yes, I love that. That's Tauran through and through. Taurus, I feel, can sometimes be given this, it's like Aries is a very simple energy, but Taurus can equally be as simple. It's like, yes, no, I want this. I don't want this. So, yes. I had my first chart reading during the exact conjunction of my Saturn return, and it sparked my journey to learning astrology. In that time, I'd left my fiance, quit my job, moved across the country. Jenny, that is a Saturn return. There it is, wrapped up in a bow, wrapped up in a beautiful bow. I love that. Susanna, exactly. I love that. It's very, when we're walking down a path that's not for us, we can't do that anymore. Saturn is like, I'm going to make this a little bit more uncomfortable. That's so much growth. Susanna, I couldn't agree more. So proud of you. We're celebrating you. We're just absolutely celebrating you. It's like, yeah. It's so beautiful. This is what I wanted today. I wanted us to celebrate these wins. Susanna, tell me more about that. Tell us about our Saturn oppositions. What is coming into my chart? I just had my Saturn square. I'll have a Saturn trine. Yeah, I'll have a Saturn trine. Please do. Yes. Tell us about it, Susanna. We got to know more. Tell us about this. Tell us about it. Yeah. World is a beautiful card, reverse and right side up. I used to be so frustrated, but I learned to love it. Still feel sad sometimes that I'm not there yet. Learning to love the process. Yes, yes. The process, and it's very, that's what I'm so glad that you're saying that, Anastasia. I want us to focus on that this week. Just one little celebration to say, look how far I've come. I still have my whole life ahead of me. But it's not about getting somewhere and then it'll be happy or I'll be happy or I'll figure it out. But it's saying, I am worthy now. And I just, these little celebrations shift our vibration. My return changed the situation, but my return was the integration. Yes. Yes. Ouchie. 100% girl. 100%. Yeah. Gratitude to Saturn. Enjoying the present. Exactly, Jonathan. Exactly. And it's not, sometimes we need little moments of, because I don't want us to look back to process this week. I want us to be like, wow, I've come so far. Something that I do every day was something that I prayed for, something that I wished for, a mindset shift, something that I never would have thought possible. I'm now living that dream because we're living the prayers of past version of ourselves. So it's really saying like, wow, good job. Good job. You did it. Oh, Santa, I want all the information. I want all the information. I want all the information. It's there's a few. There's a few. Feeling guilty, taking time to acknowledge, sometimes using meditation to work through that. Huge, Jonathan. Huge, huge. And breathe into it. Breathe into it when you're in the meditation, like feel into where it comes up in your body. And especially when you've grown so much in a short period of time, and allowing yourself the moment of, wow, I've really come so far. I've really come so far. And especially when we're doing something that maybe is outside of what our family has done, or, it's something that came up in the Gemini season, WTF video, which is really surrounding yourself with winners. And I just kind of said it in more of a cheeky way, just like somebody's got to go, somebody's got to get out of your life, somebody has to be removed, something. Because when we have wins and we celebrate it with people, and I'm sure we've all gone through this experience that maybe we shared a win with a family member, or we shared a win with someone that maybe isn't on a similar path that we're on, and they smash it down right away. And they're like, oh, well, I don't have that in my life, or something. And then we kind of stop sharing our wins or stop celebrating them. And, traumas are big T, little t traumas, whatever crystallizes us in that, like, oh, it's not safe for me to be big, or it's not safe for me to get excited or to share certain things. So I would love for us to remind ourselves that it's safe to be positive, it's safe to celebrate, and regardless of our environment, regardless. The polarity of where we were to where we are. Yes. Thank God we grew to be here now. Amazing. Share, Melanie. Yes. Yes. Share wins here. Exactly. Yes. Yes. I'm so happy for that. I really am, because it feels very, I've done it numerous times where I thought like I could share this beautiful thing, or even like a comment that someone had made to me that really spoke to my heart. And the person that I shared it with was like, oh, okay. Okay. And it's like, it just like, it's like that little like needle that just like, oh, I didn't like that. That was cruel. That was unnecessary. And we want to be positive. We want to be, loving, compassionate people. It just kind of feels a little bit like that didn't feel safe. That didn't feel welcome. I was on a high, but like a safe, wonderful, beautiful high. And I want to share my wins. But like Jonathan said, share them here. Share them with people that you feel good about sharing them with. It's a big deal when you find people that you can celebrate your wins with. It's a very special community. And it's something that, it was a snippet that Simon Sinek had posted. This was a few months ago, but it really stuck out to me, where he's like, we all have people that we can call when we're down and out, and when we need help, and when we, need someone to listen to us. It's like the commiseration potty. It's very much like misery loves company. But we know that when this community chooses to, like, when we need help and we lean into that, that's a big deal. you're like, I'm processing this. I just need another eyes on this and just like listen to me or hold me while I cry. Just put your hand on my shoulder. I just need someone to like hold me. And then we move on and then we move forward. But when we find someone that we can share our wins with, that is community. That is real. It's full on real. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. Yes, yes. Having ADHD is being a human goldfish at a station. That's the most beautiful thing you've said all day. I love that. I just love that. I just love that. It's just like, this what am I doing? Where am I going? What am I doing? I love it. Love it. Love a divine witness. Yes. 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 Mhm. Finding people to celebrate your wins without judgment, without them needing something from you is so important. It's so important. And just knowing that we're allowed to have those cheerleaders, we're allowed to have those people. And that's why it's really like to kind of circle back to the astrology or what we were talking about before. Like you can have evolved, evolving, or unevolved versions of every single sign. Like some of the most powerful cheerleaders I've ever met in this world have been Leo placements. Like they just want to cheer you on. But then I've also met unevolved Leos that it's like, I'm the only one that gets the stage. And I've also met people that have Leo placements that they're like, am I allowed to take up space? And I'm like, take up more space, please, 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 please. Yes, yes, yes. Write it down. Write it down. Write it all down. Write it all down. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I write on the walls. I love that, Jonathan. It's so powerful and so important. So, so powerful and so important. We can really, Mars and Leo, everybody, look at how Mars is showing up. We can learn something about this transit. And it's, what did I, oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember exactly what I wrote in my program where it's, how to utilize each transit or the transits of Mars. I think it was like the main themes, what to be aware of, how to utilize, and mastery of it. So basically, that part of the program is about really marking like, okay, this is when Mars goes into that sign, and this is when Mars leaves that sign. Mastery is me taking something ABZ from this transit and putting it into my toolbox at the end of it. What we can be aware of, all these different things. So something with Mars in Leo, just generally, is that we can kind of have a little bit, it's a little bit of ego stuff. We can have a nice positive ego. We can get our hair cut. We can shine. We can wear good clothes. We can do those things. We can also look at someone else, what we can be judgmental, kind of like what to be aware of, and saying they have everything I want. They look like what I want to look like. They have the following. They have the subscribers. They have the thriving business. They have what I want. And we can get in that sadness. We can get in that like, and so we just lean in a little bit. Having a positive ego is a really good, important thing. It's, and we've talked about ego before, and I love talking about the ego. It's so fascinating. It's we live in a human body. Our consciousness resides in this human avatar. So without ego, we would be consciousness in space. We wouldn't be in a human body. We wouldn't have there wouldn't be a need to be alive, basically, if we weren't supposed to integrate our ego and get to know our ego and get to know what it is that I like, what I don't like. This is good, this is bad, this is up, this is down. Yes, yes. It was evolving. Wanting a relationship, no time for one because want to focus on goals. Jonathan, that is a huge component of what I'm seeing coming up right now. And it's not so much like what an offering. I would love to offer this because this is important and big. Whereas we're up leveling. We're really up leveling. Like I've had a few divine masculine chart readings recently in the past few months where they're like, I'm not the man yet to take care of the woman the way I want to. So it's not that I don't have time. It's not that I don't have space. It's that I want to be this version of an energy to be able to contain and hold that relationship. What I would love to offer, still have once a week where you take yourself out on a date or you sit eating dinner at home with yourself and you just have a visual conversation, like a mental conversation with the person that you'll eventually be with, and just send that love to them. Just to know that they exist because you exist. they are a vibrational match for you. So they're in their own, Rocky montage, they're in their own arena as well. But it's an important thing to recognize that it's not that we don't have time for them, it's that we're becoming the vibrational match for them. We're bettering ourselves to match that. And it's something that we talked about in the relationships video. There's a few of them that I've done recently, whereas really saying, like Jonathan's saying, like, it's what the love that I have to offer right now needs to go into my business to set this solid foundation. It needs to go into my finances. It needs to go into getting the home, getting all the things set in place before I welcome another person into my life. Yes, Melanie, I love that. I say that too. Oh my God, I love that. I love that. They're so worth the wait. They really are. They really are. Set the structure first. Yes. Oh, I'm hugging you. I'm hugging you across the world. I'm so happy to be here with you. I love it when we can change the whole vibe of the day. Yes. I tried meeting up with some guy this weekend, but I got ghosted, and that made me really angry, disappointed because they didn't even bother texting me to say, hey, no, I want to meet up, but whatever. The best thing that could have happened to you, I'm not just crediting how painful that is, but it's just like God's protection. That's God's protection. Yeah, that's God's protection. Oh, Melanie, I love that. Yeah, exactly. Don't stop. It's so important to just learn how to say thank you. It doesn't discredit how painful it is. So I'm sending you love, but just say thank you, God. Thank you, God, that I didn't even go down any version of a cul-de-sac with this person that can't even hold a candle to my emotional and conversational intelligence. Yes, 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 yes. I love you all so much. Right, Anastasia? It's so good. I just love this group so much. Yes, exactly. 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 And when you are and recognize yourself as that top shelf, top tier, wait. Wait for it. It's worth the wait. It's worth the wait for someone who can match your vibe. It's worth the wait. And remember to play too. Work first, then play later. Jonathan, I love that. I love that. I love that. But definitely, and this is something that I still falter on too. I make sure once a week to have some time that I sit down. I don't have my book or I don't have anything with me. And I just sit and I have that mental date. It's worth it. It's worth it. And it's really, what do I say? Yeah, we have to let our imagination kind of just send them love. Just send them love. And it's funny, there's so many things that I've heard before where it's like one person and they're like, why, is nobody, around, or why am I getting ghosted, or why is this happening? Why do I feel lonely? Why do I feel this? And then it cuts to like your perfect partner, your ideal match, and they're praying to God and they're like, please keep anyone that would hurt them away from them. Please keep them just in a bubble of love and light and just give them everything that they need until I find them, until I become the match for them. So it's like you're the answered prayer for that person in the future, Yeah. 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 That really, it flipped my marbles when I heard that. I was like, "Oh my god, that makes so much sense." Yeah, you're someone's answered prayer. So, when things are just, cuckoo pants, like that ghost, where it's like, "That's just absurd. Why would that happen?" It's like somebody prayed for that to happen. Yeah. Susanna, it's just a great little group today. You're here in soul and spirit, as always. Mondays, I appreciate how everyone takes time out of their Mondays to be in this space. It means the world to me. And it shifts my whole energy for the whole week, I love it. I love it. And celebrating. Oh, it's just so good. It's so good. Yeah, I want us to take a moment this week and just say, wow, I've come so far. I've come so far. Yes. Light, hope, and energy. That's so beautiful. That's just so beautiful. Your friendship, you two, makes me just like beam. It makes me beam. I just love seeing people talk and connect. Like it's I'll never forget it was a few when I first had like people commenting together and chatting together in some of my videos and I hadn't said anything yet. Like I bawled my eyes out the first time. I'm like, "This is everything I've dreamed of and everything I've wanted for so long. It's just so good. It's so good." And I'm just like sitting looking at the phone, just like beep, beep, like can't even keep it together. Can't even keep it together. That's the point of this whole world is for us to connect and to find each other and to recognize like there's nothing if we don't share it, you know? I'm doing work too. Yeah, we keep supporting each other. Sybil is in her little chair and she's just like she's a little sassafras today. Sybil delicious, the vicious and auspicious all together as one. And I love her for that. I love her for that. Mm. I want to say I never thought I'd be able to study animation and didn't think I could pass in the uni I wanted to apply. And right now I'm working on my graduation film. Anastasia, I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. That's beautiful. That is that's a big focus. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Queen of Cups, Three of Wands, and Six of Swords. Woo! Happy tears are the best tears. She's a big one. Yes, yes, absolutely. I love this. I love this. I honestly am feeling into Queen of Cups, Three of Wands, and Six of Swords. It's okay to want something different, and it's okay to want it to be outside of what you've ever done before. And there's like a version of that Queen of Cups that yeah, it's like the emotional love, not full mastery like the king, but it's yeah, let your desires pull you in directions that maybe you've never allowed before. Yeah, it's like your soul wants to lead you somewhere. And yeah, yes, yes. Jonathan, I love that interpretation as well. Move on from failures, even if it's people. Yes. That's a huge focus for so many people. Like if like we said earlier with, I shared with someone and, they kind of and it doesn't it feels like it's maybe like a new energetic boundary, not so much like a verbal boundary. This could be a family member or a group of family members, or just something where you're like, I can't share my wins with you, or I can't share my life with you. I talk about it a lot in the all signs readings, where if you're in your 3D job and that's not where you want to be, and when you get the job of your dreams, you're not going to talk to many of those people, then stop talking to them so much now. Be kind, be respectful, but don't have the like water cooler, like, did you see what Denise did yesterday? I can't even believe it. Don't have those moments. Just be visualizing, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. When I'm in my new job or when I'm doing this, like have the visual pull, just like being on the energetic date. Yes, 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 yes. Equal energy, Jonathan, exactly. Braden, heavy on the feeling I can't share wins with family. It is a big theme. You are not alone in that, Braden. You are not alone in any way in that. And it means in many different ways that in whatever way we label it, that you're doing something differently than your family, but also in the way your family ever did it. When we consciously create our successes or we're building something that's our personal empire, we have to kind of go around our parents and say, I know you did something this way, but I'm doing it differently. And there's subconscious and unconscious programs that like we want to please the parents, but the parents are like, you do things my way, and time equals money, my friend. You got to get a business owner man to be a boss, that type of stuff. The energetic boundary with my mom, she's definitely tired of me not having a job or not making money. Definitely doing some energetic work there. Definitely doing some of that. And going back to love as often as possible, but knowing you can't share and enmesh yourselves together in that. Yes, exactly. You can share the wins here. And you can share or really, it doesn't have to be here if you don't want to, but just know that there's a group of people that even if you sit in meditation and you send that energy to this group and you're like, oh, I'm celebrating this, I'm celebrating this, know that there is a safe container and let this be the representation of, wow, this is what community looks like. It's what it sounds like. This is the blueprint. And it might be a little different than what you experience in your family. So just say, that's the no, this is the yes, and trust that and trust that. Yes, yes. Nigel, it's good to see you. I'm so happy that you're here. Happy evening. Anastasia, that's it. That's exactly it. That's it. It's lonely, but the whole family line and all ancestral lines benefit from your breakthrough. Mic drop that. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, it's not easy, but it's worth it. It's so true. I've seen so many different little posts that's like the families, like I'm here healing the whole family line, and they're the ones yelling at me and making fun of me and stuff. And it's just like beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. This is a safe space. And it's really reminding yourself that wins exactly, 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 exactly. No one's wins takes from me or from you. When I have a win, doesn't take from you, doesn't add to you. When you have a win, it doesn't take from me, it doesn't add to me. I want you to thrive. I want you, every single one of us, we want to see the other person thrive in the way that's best for them. That's it. My individual pot of gold has nothing to do with yours, has nothing to do with yours. Yours has nothing to do with anyone else's. Our goals and our wins and successes, they're built for us. We are the vibrational match for them. So having more cheerleaders of this world and more supportive people, can't have a bad day. Yes, I'm so happy. It's not easy, Braden, but thank you for sharing that. Yes, yes, Braden. Finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. Yes. 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 Exactly. Exactly. Build off of that energy, Jonathan. I love that. I love that. It's doing the hard things at the beginning of the day and just going little bit by little bit by little bit and checking them off. It's something that I love a good journal. We all know it. We all know it. Susanna, we all love a good journal. We all love a good journal. But putting things on our daily task list, like brush my teeth, wash my face, ate my meal, had my coffee. Nigel, thank you. Like Braden, this is yes, yes, yes. Huge, huge. I love that. Oh my goodness, I just got full body chills. The gateway to the new paradigm has been unlocked. Oh my goodness, I just love that. I just love that. It's like, like I'm 38, so the the last video games that I ever played was like Mario 64, and it's like going up the infinite stairs and you haven't even passed the level yet, and you just keep going up and up and up and up and up and up and up the stairs, and then finally you unlocked it and you're like, "Oh, there's a door here now." Yes, exactly, 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 exactly. Yes, it's been unlocked. I love that. I love that. I love that phrasing. Yes! Jonathan, oh my goodness. Mario 64 was Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I picked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach. Oh, oh, just built in. Just built into my brain. Just like Stick Stickly's little theme songs built in. Nice, Jonathan. Nice. So true. It's so true. We sport girl here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was like Super Mario or Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64 were the last video games that I ever played. But like, look out if yeah, I love those. I love those. And it's like now I tried for a while to play any of the other games, but I'm like, there's so many views you can have. You don't just like run across the screen. I have to like navigate the view. Like I just got lost there. I couldn't figure out like how to even like make him go forward. I was just like all over the place. Frogger, oh my god, Suzanne, I love you. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it. Trying to think, there was a handheld, there was a little Game Boy that I played on, I forget what it was called. I forget. Sega Saturn. Dummy by Portishead. Beautiful. Smash Brothers? Oh my goodness, we're getting into it. Into it. I love this. Dummy. I'll look into it, Nigel. Thank you. You always come in so well with the album recommendations. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What questions do we have? And are there any questions that we can ask the group or that I can answer? An hour flies by with y'all. It really does. Take us to the 90s. The 90s were a sweet, precious time. Yes, the 90s were beautiful. There's hope in that teal color they don't make anymore in the air. And everything was just really lovely and wonderful. Yes, yes. Oh my God, hands down, Susanna. I remember I would just bicycle places. I didn't have a phone or a tracking device on me. I just go. Just go. It was just beautiful. There's just so much. It was like I love that for this group. I love that. There are times that like I sometimes feel old, but I remember like or there's been times that I'll mention something from the 90s that's like so quintessential. Like I was waitressing last year and oh my God, Melanie, thank you. Thank you for that. It's in my head now. Some good queen. I was chatting with someone at my old restaurant job last year, and they were all probably like minimum 10 years younger than me. And like her voice, I was chatting with this gal, and her voice just went to this like lovely little la la. And I was like, oh my God, you sound like Delilah. She's like, who's Delilah? I was like, the radio personality Delilah. I was like, who's Delilah? Who are you? What's going on? I was like, the radio person, Delilah. And she's like, oh, what was she talking about? I was like, what? What was she talking about? Like, no idea who Delilah was. No idea. You've never, you've never driven home late at night listening to Delilah, and it shows. And it shows. Yes. Yes. Physical and local. I miss the times I never lived in. It's like, it's so true. It's so true. Oh, Jenny G. I know. I know. I feel as though there's so many people, regardless generations, that really understood like the purity of the 90s. I mean, there was a lot wrong. Don't get me wrong. Every single generation. And again, just like I can really give a nice little drama, no, romanticism to a time that like wasn't always the best, but the 90s were pretty great. Yes. Brayden. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. Nostalgia for a time you'd heard. Oh, that's a word? That's amazing. Yes. Yes. Word of the day. Thank you. Yes. Oh my God. The music was just so good. Yes, Jenny G, I full on agree with you. Full on agree with you. Like there was a time in my life that like there was a computer in the house, but it was in the basement and it was like the black screen with like the words that came across it and stuff like that. Like it was pretty special to have a time before like where's my phone? Where is my phone? There was one day I went to meet a friend of mine like a month or so ago, and you know, she's a massage therapist and had basically like learned a new modality. So she's like, I need some testers. And I was like, absolutely, bring me over. And I didn't like I was wearing a skirt and like a skirt to like a tie stretching massage. And she's like, okay, sorry. Well, obviously you did not prepare appropriately for this. So she's like, I live a few minutes from here. Why don't we go and I'll grab some like workout pants for you to wear and then we'll come back. And it was like super duper. And I left my bag at the massage parlor. I went in a car without my phone and I sat there for a minute clutching my invisible pearls. And I was like, I haven't done this in a long time. This is a new feeling. This is very free. And then it was like my childhood self was like, yeah, we lived a long time without this, Sarah. You got to put your phone down. Everything's fine. And I just was like, wow. Oh, floppy disk. Yes, yes, yes. It was so real. It was so real. I was like, everyone's fine. I'm fine. Are you fine? I'm fine. I think I'm fine. And she went to her house to get the pants. And I'm literally just sitting there with my hands in my lap. I'm like, there are trees. I'm breathing. This is nice. Everyone's fine. Everyone's good. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's good. And it was just, it was so good. But because even when I go for walks and hikes, like I'll have my phone on do not disturb, but like I keep it with me in case of emergencies. And it's just like that. We can rationalize most things with the in case of emergency. But it was the first time I was like, I'm completely safe without my phone. So it was nice. It was really nice. Oh my goodness. Floppy disks. It's so true. It's so true. It's like there's so much of, and I love that we live in a time and space now where we can listen to the music, we can wear the clothes, but sometimes it is nice to have the phone and stuff like that. Like there's, oh, Jonathan, why I love camping in complete seclusion. That is so amazing. I don't know how you do that. I don't know how you do that. That's like I have such my human has very particular needs sometimes. And I've done it before. Like the drive in and then driving the gravel and then hiking the mile in and then like the toilet is like a shovel. I've done it and it is I can't do it all the time. The quiet and I've never seen the stars so beautifully. Yeah. I love that. Like precious artifacts. Love that. It's so true. There are many times, and it's like finding the balance between them where it's like I've been living on do not disturb in like, and it happened, it used to be just when I was working, but now I'm like, this is this is this is what I need to connect with all of you. I need my phone. I need to be able to do my work with it and to record and things like that. But it's so when someone does call me, I'm like, oh, you got through. You called twice. You left text messages and voicemails. Wow, you really do want to talk to me. I've taken so much of this. I love you so much. I'm not even going to say it's been such a beautiful Monday live. Last week and this week has been such a, I want to keep it more open ended and more not so much like teaching or things like that. I just want us to come together in community and share. Oh, trust a friend and dog. Sometimes the peace is what really needed. Yes, yes, yes. Same, Jenny G. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Jupiter going into Cancer energy. I think that the video title is going to be like Home Awaits or Home's Looking for You. I mean, you can't see the chairs in the way, but I'm so excited about this. So, so, so excited. Susanna, I love you. My phone has been on Do Not Disturb since 2009. Yes, I love this sense of community. So excited for Jupiter in Cancer. So, so, so excited. I'm jazzed about it. I definitely like, I'll put together so many more things, but maybe we'll do a full, I'm sure that week, what day of the week? Guys, Jupiter goes into Cancer on a Monday. We're going to have a live for it. Oh, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. Oh my goodness. I love it. Best community. Yes, Jonathan, I'm so excited. I'm so grateful for you as well. Woo! We're gonna have a party. It's gonna be a good time. That's gonna be so much fun. That's happening on the 9th of June. So we've got a few weeks, but that's something to really, I know. I can't wait. I just can't wait. I love you all so much. This is just, I feel my energy totally shifting and I just get so, I feel so full after we connect on Monday Live. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thursday in my membership group, Melanie, in my membership group. So I'm contemplating with, there's so much coming with it, but in my membership group, and I'm putting together, it's called a New Moon Zoom. And it's really, we're going to read 3 different charts. We're going to go over them. And then I'm inviting everyone to also kind of read charts as well. So there's so much within there. So please reach out, Melanie. We can chit chat a little bit about that. So I'm so excited. Yes, Thursday, 11 a.m. Yes, that, Jonathan, it's Thursday is in the membership group. So yeah, reach out. We can chit chat on Instagram, Melanie, if you'd like. So there's more to it. I'm trying it out in the membership group. There's a lot that like I'm kind of, how do I say? I had done a new moon Zoom in November, and it just, I kept waking up with it and thinking about it. And I want to make it accessible and teachable. And, you know, we talk about our own charts, but I really want people to kind of understand how I read charts and offer people the moment, the opportunity to look over someone else's. You know, so much of what we kind of get stuck on, as I've read for myself and maybe friends and family to reading charts for other people, is the language, and is like, oh, am I saying this right? Or am I doing this the right way? And am I saying this the right way? It's kind of like when you're learning a new language and you don't want to stinkeroo at it at first, and you kind of have to. So I'm working on creating a really safe container for people to learn how to get their chart read. You know, I could read for 3 people, and I'm thinking about like 15 minutes for each chart. Whereas the first half of that, I'll be reading the chart. And then the second half, I'm going to open up for everyone else to read it. And really, depending on how this goes in the membership group, I'm thinking about adding more of a visual component to it, so people can kind of get a little bit of an air to see what the membership groups are like, stuff like that. So I've been in my tower trying to find ways to incorporate everybody. 3 p.m. for me because Scotland, beautiful. Yes. Oh my God, Jonathan, beautiful. I'm so excited to share this with you. I'm so excited. And it's just, I've really been trying to make it so that the multidimensional cafe, like, yes, it has like different rooms and stuff like that. I want to make it as accessible as I possibly can for as many people as I possibly can. So yay. Ah. What episode? And what episode of Lord of the Rings? Extended version or not extended version? I almost cleared the table to talk about this. Tell me more about it. Tell me more. Coyote Ugly, Jonathan. Going right back. I love that for you. Going right back. Going right back. That's a great movie. That's a great movie. Yes. That's my favorite movie of all time. Favorite movie of all time. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Give yourself the whole day. I'm just vibing with you right now. Jonathan, we got to talk. We got to talk. You do. You do. Melanie, what you just said can only be the extended versions. There is no other. You need a full day. Take pictures. Send them to me. I want to see. This is beautiful. Oh, I love you all so much. I will see you all next week on Monday. Please reach out if you have any questions. I have emails to get to today. I apologize about my lateness. I do my best with the tech, and sometimes I work and then I need to plop, and I am trying my best. I love you so much. I'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you.